Hey everyone, I'm going to be talking about the year 2013 for me, how my journey throughout the year, and what I'll talk about, give a give an account of the year and how what I experienced throughout the year. In this presentation, I'll be showing you a couple of clips from what it was like and my journey throughout the year, and I'll be talking about it and discussing basically my experience in 2013 because I wasn't playing any sports or any activities. So I wasn't really training at that time. I was like at a point where at the start of the year I was focusing on I was concerned about learning Maya. I wasn't really comfortable with that software, and in 2013 I really wanted to learn as much as I could from the software. Like at the start of the year I managed to go for the assessment for my courses the previous year, and I managed to pass those assessments and pass the courses before starting off 2013. At the start of the year, our lecturers they give us a project to work on where we'd have to create an insect and create something related to insects in a 3D animation and composite it into a video. There were a couple of things I had to. Those were a couple of tasks I had to do, and I managed to get them done. Uh, at the start of the year, I was struggling a bit. I was struggling a bit, but generally my mind was focused on studies, and I couldn't concentrate. I wasn't really focused on playing rugby at that point. I was focused more on passing my courses at the Australian National University regarding like the insect animation project, and there were a couple of video edits I did like for a video project in one of the courses, like the hybrid. We had to combine. The course was like it told us to do a hybrid video or a combination of music and video or something like that, and I did something animation and video. But generally the whole year was a pretty good year. I went through some struggles, but I managed to make it through it. Also in 2013, I remember watching Hercules, the cartoon animated movie. Like I know it was released a while back before 2013, but it was actually my first time to really watch it. I'd go to Belconnen and buy the DVD and then come back and watch it. So that was my first time to watch Hercules. And I was really inspired by one of the soundtracks of that movie video clip, Going the Distance. So it kept me going in my courses. Like I would think about it, and at night my mind would go blank, and then I'd just go to sleep. And all I was thinking about was passing my courses. And I'm thankful that I did pass my courses and I made it through that tough period in time. Like I thought that I was gonna fail or something, but somehow I didn't. And the projects were really tough. The video project, everything, and it was a really tough point in my life from the first semester. But towards the second semester, I did the windmill animation, and I did two animations actually about related to the windmill. Like we had to go to the National Museum of Australia. I'm not sure if it was it the national. If we had to go to the National Museum of Australia and look at look at like they took us on an excursion that we had to meet over there. It was near ANU, so we had to just it was just walking distance over. I just walked from where I stayed. I was staying on student campus at Essela Hall, so I just walked from Essela Hall to the the National Museum of Australia, and then we had a look at some things over there. And then we came back to class at the School of Art, and we had a discussion about which projects we do. And I decided that I'd do mine on the windmill, because so I had to wait to write down IWPs, like independent work proposals, on what we were gonna be doing. It was a tough year, but I also remember between semester one and semester two, like I'd enjoy going to Bill Conan, like I'd make it like a regular routine. Like it was like sort of I enjoyed the times when it came to Friday and like if the weather was clear, I would just go catch the bus and get on the bus and travel to Bill Conan and go inside the shopping mall. I'd go to JB High Five, the shop where they sold all the DVDs. I'd go look at all the DVDs, and sometimes if I had the money, my parents send me the allowance. I'd buy some DVDs, and then after I buy the DVDs, I'd go to the food court upstairs, and then I'd go to have a quick lunch or afternoon lunch or something like that. And then I'd go wait for the bus and then head back home. I'd watch the DVD. And back at SLO, there was like free Wi-Fi, so I could watch. I'd have a chance of watching some of the rugby league matches streaming online TV on my laptop, and I'd have to watch them. But it was worth it. Yeah, I really enjoyed that year. It was, even though I wasn't playing rugby league, but like 2013, it was a good year. Unfortunately, the Rabbitohs didn't win. They did well to make it to the finals, but then they got knocked out by the Sea Eagles. So generally, the year was okay, and yeah, it was a tough year, but I managed to make it through. And there were some good things to take out of it. Like there were some challenges, the courses, this early starting part of the year, but then I'm thankful that I managed to make it through and I passed all my courses. That was like one of my major hurdles I needed. I really wanted to pass my courses, and I'm thankful the lecturers were kind enough to allow me to do that because yeah, the first part of the year, that 3D project we did, like I managed to submit something. At least I got some tutorials, and like there were these tutors that were tutoring me on the project. One of my classmates, he offered to tutor me. I was with Disability Services, and Disability Services organized one of my classmates to actually come and tutor me on the how to do the project, and we did help me model the bug in Maya, and we did the texturing as well. He tried showing me some skills in Photoshop. I wasn't really. I was trying my best to learn, but it was like a big challenge and all that. But I'm thankful I managed to submit something for the project. And another thing we submitted was the 2D animatic, and that was also a good thing to get done. And I'm thankful I put all those things together and submitted it in semester one. I was really pressurized, but I'm thankful that I passed my courses in semester one and semester two as well. But I was doing like 3 courses per semester. I was allowed to do 3 courses per semester instead of 4. I should have been doing 4, but to be able to pass those 3 courses in the semester, that was huge relief. It was a tough year as well, but I managed to pass it. And in the second semester, the web design course was also a struggle. The web design course was also a struggle, but I managed to do it. And I'll never forget the painting courses at the start of the year. The painting courses, we went to excursions to certain areas around Canberra and did our projects there. Like one of the places we went to was just near where I stayed again, like the National Museum, like the National Botanical Gardens near Black Mountain Tower. We went for an excursion over there. We inside the area painting stuff and all that. So all I needed was to go to Google Maps or something, like a Google map or something, and just look at the direction whereabouts I'll be walking to. And then we went there, and it was a good experience going inside and painting the garden, the scenery and the landscapes inside the area. It was a tough year, but I'm thankful I enjoyed some parts of it. During the tough times, it was actually a good experience, like the environment and the atmosphere down there. So I learned a lot, and there are a lot of fun memories, and I'll never forget them.
Yeah.